What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I've got another video in the Game Hunting Gone Right series, or as my wife likes to call it, I Should Have Married a Doctor. Yeah, she likes to kid. I hope. Anyway, this time around, it was pretty good for me. I went to a couple thrift stores. I went to an Entertainment Mart in Abilene, Texas. Got hooked up there. Hit a couple yard sales. I think my biggest haul was from the local GameStop. They are in the process of clearing out all their PS4 and their Xbox One games. So they're like 4 or 5 for $20. I was able to complete a fair amount of series that I have. And that made me a very happy man. Some of these games I'll probably never play again, but when you can get it for $4, why the heck not? I can't say no to that. With this addition to my collection, I'm at 1,491 physical games. You can see them all back there. And 9 more games, and when I hit 1,500, if my 6-year-old son's math is correct, because I can't do math, we're going to have a little celebration. I think I'm going to go through a lot of my games. I'm going to go through some of the systems I have games for. We'll make it a fun little fiesta. We'll see. Or it could crash and burn. I don't know. I go either way on those things. But with all that ridiculous talk out of the way, here is my selection of Game Hunting Gone Right this time around. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you see a couple you have. And if not, I hope you have a chance to get your own. And away we go.
Starbase 1, under attack. Starbase 3, under attack.
Alright, the first game we have is called Space Spartans on the television. I do not know how this game works. I am very confused. I have looked at videos on YouTube. You start out on like a graph and you have your areas, and then the enemy has areas, and you try to defend yourself, but when you go into space you can't find the guys. I'm lost. I'm just genuinely lost. If you know how to play this game, please let me know. You're better than me, that's for dang sure.
Starbase 1, under attack. Starbase 3, under attack. Starbase 1, under attack. Starbase 3, under attack.
Next up, we have Captain Skyhawk on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This game is really cool. You're like a fighter jet, and you gotta cruise through these canyons, and you gotta shoot enemies on the ground and in the air. The graphics are amazing. They're like these 3D polygonal looking mountain ranges and things you gotta dodge by, and you can get hit if you're not on the right level. It's hard to explain without actually playing it, but this is a really cool game. I'm glad I picked this one up. I've never played it before, but I will be playing this one probably for a playthrough on my channel. Moving on to the PSP, we have Killzone Liberation. I enjoyed the Killzone series on the PlayStation. This is kind of like a watered down, baby's first Killzone. It's more like Metal Gear Solid, if I am being honest. Still fun, mind you. If you have a PSP or a PS Vita and it can play this, it's great. If you are trying to kill time at an airport or at a restaurant or at work, not work, I didn't mean to say that. Anyway, but yeah, it's a fun game. It's enjoyable. Don't expect too much though.
Charge set. Take cover before the C4 blows up.
Also on the PSP is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Now these titles, much like the story, make no sense to me, but I still enjoy playing these games. I have since day one when the first one was dropped on the PS2. I just enjoy the Disney character aspect of it all and just how the nostalgia of it hits all the right spots. Much like Killzone, this game is a watered down version of the series, but it is a time killer and it is fun. I would suggest if you get a chance and you can get it relatively cheap, pick it up.
That was unexpected. But one must keep a still heart even in the most...
Wrestler knows something.
Moving on to the Xbox One, we have Wolfenstein The Old Blood. This is in the same style, same vein as Youngbloods, if you've played that one. These days, most first-person shooters all kind of look and feel the same. It's a first-person shooter. It's Wolfenstein. We've all played the originals. It's fun. I mean, it ticks a few boxes. I can usually play about a level or two and then I gotta quit. But overall, they look great and they sound great.
Here, use this exit. Let's go, Blazkowicz. Use this exit. No turning back now, BJ. Keep moving. Shit.
Next up is Borderlands 3. Unlike Wolfenstein, this is one of the few first-person shooters that actually stands out. I was late to the party with Borderlands. I didn't start playing it until the second part came out. Since then, I've beaten all of them. I've yet to beat Borderlands 3, but I'm working on it. This is such a phenomenal first-person shooter. The best part about these games is just the insane loot that you can get. If you've never tried the Borderlands series, do yourself a favor and play any of the games. They are the pinnacle of first-person shooters, in my opinion. Next up is Dead Rising 2. I'm excited about this because I had Dead Rising 1 and 3 and I finally completed the trilogy. Don't let that excitement mislead you. These games are so-so. They're probably like a 6 out of 10. They're very repetitive. They're good, but they're not great. They're worth at least one playthrough in my opinion. After a while it kind of gets boring killing zombies. You're just kind of looking for the craziest and funnest and weirdest way to kill them. It helps that there's certain objectives in the game that you have to get that are kind of out there. They add a little more hilarity to the game and a little more playability. But as a whole, play through it once and then put it away. Last game on the Xbox One is Grand Theft Auto 5. Now I have a lot of love and nostalgia for Vice City. I didn't really like number 4. It just didn't appeal to me. But I've heard a lot of good things about 5. I mean, it's on literally every platform known to man. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. It looks very beautiful. Rockstar games always look good. If you notice, I had to turn down the volume because the dialogue is very spicy at sometimes. It's a adult game. So be careful. My little kids love to repeat what they hear, so they will not be around when I play this game.
So him and Tanya can smoke crack in peace? Homie, I'm good. Hey, dog, we be doing Simeon a disservice if we ain't test these rides out.
He ain't even gonna know if they good if we don't push him to the brink. You feel me?
Moving on to the PS4, we have Batman Arkham Knight. Now, I never got really deep into the Arkham series. They were kind of boring, but the amount of time I put into this one already, it looks very interesting, and I'm probably going to piggyback and finish this one before I go back to any of the Arkham series. So that probably says a lot about this game, or it just says more about me. Anyway, this game looks beautiful. It looks gritty. I enjoy both those, and it's Batman. I mean, it's no Ben Affleck Batman, but it's Batman.
Batman, I could use some help here.
Next we have The Evil Within 2. Now I played the original The Evil Within. I liked it. I'm hoping I'm going to like this game. This game deals with some very mature subjects, so be ready for that. It's more of like a Silent Hill, The Last of Us kind of vibe, just with more psychological and demon, hell spawn type stuff. You go around, you solve puzzles, you kill things, the usual. It's I like it because it's kind of a mind trip. It goes a lot of places certain games do not want to go, and I enjoy that kind of stuff. Next we have a game that I was always really excited about playing, and for some reason just never got around to playing it, so this is a big win in my book, and that's World War Z. Now if you ever played Days Gone and you enjoyed the horde killing mode, this whole World War Z game is just a giant horde killing mode. You can either play online or you can play by yourself and have the computer be the other 3 AI. You're in a group of 4. You just have these mad rushes to certain objectives, and the whole time you're pretty much just being bombarded with these giant groups of zombies. Kind of like the scene in the World War Z movie of, I think, Israel when they're climbing over the wall and just going cray-cray. That's this whole game. I absolutely love it. Between missions, I gotta let my heart calm down because it just gets you going crazy. Good stuff. 100% sold on this game. And the final game on this list is Paw Patrol on a Roll. That's right, it's a Paw Patrol game. And frankly, it has been the most played game out of all these games so far. Not just by my kids, but by me too. When you've had a long day of getting your butt whooped in Elden Ring and Dark Souls and all those hard games, you really just need a win to pick your self-confidence up. So you play Paw Patrol on a Roll. Super basic game. You just go around collecting bones and badges and all that other cray-cray stuff that happens. It is fun. It is a good-looking game, and I'm not ashamed to play this game. So there, take that.
Choose the puppet. Great job! Way to go!
Alright, so there you have it. There is an addition to my collection. I'm excited about most of these games. I would love to figure out how the heck to play Space Spartans, but don't count on it. I'm going to give it a go, but usually that just frustrates me so much I finally give up. Anyway, let me know if you guys enjoy any of these games, if you've played any of these games. I know you've probably played the PS4 and the Xbox One games. The older games, you know, let me know how I did with my collection. Are these worth collecting, or is it just useless? Should I use the covers as toilet paper? You tell me. Feel free to send me an email at retrobraingaming@gmail.com. If you get a chance this weekend or this coming week, play some games. You can play any of these games or just play any game you want. That works for me. Anyway, you guys be good people. Be good to those around you and keep on gaming.